Shavers, how the hell's it going? Kearnz here with a shave video for you. It's Sunday. I've got to get to work here in a little while, but today we are going to go with A&E's Which One's Pink? My fat cousin. See the family resemblance? Maybe not. Well, at any rate, hopefully holding this up here for just a minute or two will turn that into the thumbnail and not some stupid picture of me blowing out my cheeks or anything else. So, like I said, A&E, Which One's Pink? I see a lot of people giving a lot of love to a bunch of the A&E soaps, and this one never seems to get the credit it deserves. Awesome scent. We will also be using the Joseph Allen & Sons. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Vintage from the 1870s. This thing has been one hell of an elusive bitch. And by that I mean I have probably done 4 videos, and every single one it has crashed. So if you guys are watching this, then the old girl is not cursing me trying to put her on camera. So let's keep our fingers crossed. This soap, Which One's Pink? When I first used it, I had a little bit of a skin reaction to it, meaning that it just caused some, I guess, a burning sensation. Not terrible, but definitely slightly uncomfortable. So what I found was that if I go nuts on using the PAA cube, I don't have any irritation. So, and I mean, to be quite honest, I tend to use that cube and almost overuse it to the point where if I haven't hydrated the soap enough, my tears will take care of it. So, and nobody said that before, so that is kind of my little shtick, if you will. So we'll wet the face, get the cube going. Also, I'm going to be using the haircut and shave brush, 26mm synthetic. Already got that loaded. So, and full disclosure, I will be doing a little bit of off-camera cleanup with the Parker 98R if it's necessary, just to save you guys the time and not necessarily to save me the embarrassment. That's why I threw the disclosure out there. So, I mean, my straight razor skills are getting better, but I'm still crawling, if you will. I haven't learned to hold myself up against the couch and walk along just yet, so the training wheels are still on. But like I said, I mean, I tend to use enough of this cube that the tears will hydrate the soap if I haven't hydrated it enough already. I mean, I probably will have to dip it in the water, but I like the cooling effect. It just does me some more good. So, you know, everybody's skin is different, and with this soap, or a few soaps, my skin tends to be a baby, but this is the buffer, and it definitely helps. This cube was more than worth the, I want to say it was $8. Silicone wedding ring just fell off. Alright, here we go. Paint this stuff on here. And I mean, you guys that use this stuff, you'll kind of know right away whether or not it's gonna have a reaction, your skin will have a reaction with it. I mean, I get a little bit of tingling from it now, and I'm told that on some of the reviews on A&E's site that it's from the pink pepper that they put in it. So, you know, you just adapt and overcome. You know, I love the scent. It's more than worth it. I'm not sitting there feeling like I'm dying through it. But if you bowl lather the stuff and you just paint it on as opposed to face lathering the hell out of it, you'll have a much more pleasant experience. So I tend to Give it just a little bit. Touch it in the water just a little bit. The waterworks haven't kicked in just enough to take this stuff away yet. But I mean, you're hard pressed to try and drown A&E soap. I mean, that and PAA both are just notoriously thick as paste. I mean, unless you overhydrate the hell out of it, bowl lathering or drown. I mean, it'd be hard pressed to drown it. So, like I said, we're just about there, and we will get started. Like I said, I mean, I'm not going to rush through this, but I've got a feeling this razor just hates being on camera. So, like I said, if you are seeing this, I'm not going to put together 2 videos like I did twice before for it. So, if you're seeing this, then she let me have my way today. So, I'll unblock the fingers so that they're not all slippery. Oops, missed one little spot right by the ear. Clean up the lobe. Off that lobe. And we will get started. And I mean, yeah, this soap, it is causing a little bit of a warm sensation, but like I said, with all the menthol I've got in this, it's definitely enough to help drown it out, because like I said, I love the scent and I didn't want to give it away if I didn't have to. Get the Allen block just a little bit more so I got better grip for this. So, like I said, it's Sunday. I'm getting ready to go to work here in a little while. Weather's definitely starting to cool off. I think we're at a high of like 50 something. So, you know, I'm from here in the Midwest, so this is a very typical middle of October, to say the least. But, well, typical, you know, shy of the COVID bit. This is typical weather anyway. Everything else, climate-wise, much different. So, you know, everything you really enjoy doing in the fall, getting ready for winter, is kind of a little bit thrown off kilter, we'll just say. One thing I definitely did have to practice up on quite a bit is, you know, a lot of you guys that I end up following for straight razor shaves and everything else have some sort of facial hair bit that they don't shave their whole face. So, you know, to try and look for pointers as to how to go about doing the mustache or how to go about doing the chin, you know, it's something that I had to do a trial and error on, and I definitely needed a lot more off-camera practice because I was trying to rush through some stuff and ended up getting gouged here or there. And, you know, obviously I'm not really worried about the embarrassment part of it, just so much as, how long it'd take me to stop the bleeding before I could come back to the video. Easier. Alright, not bad for a first pass. Tell you what, I will pause for just a moment, get cleaned up, and we will be right back. Alright, we are back. Just getting ready for pass number 2, which will be against the grain. And when it comes to the mustache area, I definitely don't do an against the grain with the straight razor. I do know a few guys that do, and I'm I'm way too scared to give that a whirl. So I'll count my blessings with the chin for now. Maybe I'll work up the courage here shortly, but it ain't gonna be today. Alright, so going against the grain. During my time away, this is one of the main things that I practiced, was just the technique. I followed the stallion quite a bit and watched the way he had switched hands from going like this on this side to this on this side, and it made a heck of a lot more sense than me keeping it all fanned open the whole time. So I got a lot better line of sight, which is nice. So I got a little tiny weeper on the chin there. Now I do have a cut over here on the cheek that didn't break open on the first pass, so watch it break open now. But as I say a lot, we shall see. So notice the tears there. Keep hydrating the soap real nicely. There. Tried to also get a lot better at using heel and toe of the razor rather than just try and, you know, use the whole blade, because no matter how many times I say I've been working on that, it never seems to get much better. So but like I said, after practicing a lot of new technique, it has gotten much better. I mean, old habits die hard, and I'm still trying to work on it, but seeing as how I'm using the right hand, I'm also a little more nervous, which helps, I guess, helps make it a little more careful too. not bad. One thing I will say I still am quite a baby about is trying to get this. J-hooks just aren't quite working right now, so I probably will be doing a little bit of this with the DE just to get the better angle. But obviously across the cheeks on the third pass, we'll obviously make sure that we use the straight. So I'll put you guys on hold for just a moment, get cleaned up and get lathered up again, and we'll be right back. Alright, just so the old girl doesn't time me out, because I'm just paranoid to lose this one too. So I'm going to try and rush through getting this lather done. Not rush through the shave, but so that I don't want to bore you guys with a 35-minute video, which is ballpark what I'd end up taking if I recorded every last minute of what I'm doing, which, you know, I gave you guys full disclosure. I'm doing a little off-camera cleanup with the DE just to make sure that I get the shave done right, because I'm afraid of pressing on too hard. How am I doing this? I guess I will go side to side up there. But I'm not going to press on too hard with the straight razor and open my face up, because I enjoy doing this just about every day, and if I'm gashed up, I'm probably not going to want to shave tomorrow, and then I'll be pissed off wearing a gator mask at work, feeling like Velcro. And I do say that a lot. But unfortunately, it's one of the hazards of today. You know, you got to wear a mask, and in order to be comfortable in that mask, you got to make sure that your face is cleaned up. So, at least for me. So, let's get going on the third pass. Clean up the lobes. I got one little spot I missed right up here. This might have gone on just a little bit pasty, but oh well. Just need something for the razor to glide over, right? So, let's give it a whirl here. Knock it off, you. Clean up that shit with the DE, I guess. This towel's getting a little nasty here. I forgot to flip this over on my off-camera stuff. Alright. Surprised I didn't open up the cut that was right here, but yeah, one little weeper decides to show up. Oh well, it's kind of one of those hey screw you John type wounds. Oh well, I guess I can deal with that. Whipped it right in a fucking thing of soap again. Alright, now for the neck, which is basically just the same as the last one. Obviously painted that leather on way too low. I'm not going to be shaving that damn low. Alright, so I got two little spots I'm going to have to hit with the DE, so I'll just bring you guys along for the ride here because we made it this far. If this doesn't clean it up enough, fuck it. That part doesn't get eaten up by the mask. It's the mustache and the chin, which, one more spot right there. And this is a feather blade in this. This is an aggressive razor head from Sterling, which, I mean, it is quite a bit better than the regular Parker 98R head that I have, but I mean, I don't know how aggressive I would really call it. I've been looking into getting a Gillette Fat Boy and just going with the adjustable to try and get a little bit better shave with the DE portion of these. So, but I mean, from the feedback you're getting there, obviously I can't get a straight razor in that angle there. So for those of you who can, my hat's off to you. Tip of the cap. I'm still far too new at this to attempt everything right at the get-go. I think I'm somewhere between straight razor shave, like 25-ish maybe. Obviously on camera I probably only got about 7 or 8. So, but I mean, I've been corresponding back and forth with those Paul Lather Me Whiskers, John Romanoff, and the Stallion on a few things, and you know, obviously none of them are, you know, baby face shavers, if you will, but their advice is priceless nonetheless. So, you know, and anybody who's doing this, I mean, we're all kind of in a brotherhood, if you will. You know, I don't see the point in putting down anybody that bearded shavers or mustache shavers or anything else. I had to be clean shaven for the better part of 10 years in the military, so even before that I was clean shaven almost all the time. The only thing that stayed with me getting out of the military was the length of the sideburns, which you see right here, damn near still in military regs. Before the military, my sideburns were about here, but I still can't bring myself to let them grow back anymore. So, at any rate, it was a pretty damn good shave. You got one little spot there, and I'm just going to keep you guys along for the ride, rinsing up for the post. I got one other little creepy guy there. And I guess I forgot to grab 2 things before I started this, so bear with me one moment while I grab the Splash and the Thayers. So, a must anymore after a shave for me. It just helps, I guess, curl your skin a lot further along, because you are being pretty rough on it using, you know, any kind of razor for that matter, but this just helps. It's damn good skin food, and it goes a long way. I mean, I bought this, I want to say 2 months ago, and barely scratched the surface as to how much we've used. That'll probably last me the better part of a year. Could I use more? Probably. Do I need to? No. So, again, my chubby cousin. You do see the family resemblance. So, A&E's great skin food. It definitely feel like $1,000,000 after having used it. So, let it breathe a second. Rub it in. You don't get the crazy burn with A&E's that you get with others, but you can definitely tell you're not only getting the antiseptic effect, but you're also going to be getting the very good skin food effect. So, I think we need just a touch more. I mean, I never really even got into the scent profile of this stuff. The best thing I can tell you about it, it smells like a dark oriental powdery scent that's very pleasant, very outdoorsy type, and very masculine scent. So that'd be about the best I can say. I know that Ross from West Coast Shaving gives a very good review on it, so he would be who I would ask or watch that video. So anyway, guys, I gotta finish getting ready for work, and I need to check and see if my littles are up and around. So keep the shaves clean, keep them wet. Bye, guys.